Typically, you and Reddick race really well together. You guys put on some exciting events, but you also both like ripping the top. But today, the bottom line seemed preferable. He said you kind of took the bottom, and he would have liked to have been down there. Can you just kind of talk about a little bit of the cat and mouse going in the closing stages?
Yeah, I knew it was going to be cat and mouse. I knew I was going to have to kind of catch him off guard with, a late kind of block. Yes, the bottom was good, but he was making some time up top in 3 and 4, and I felt like going back to the fall, like Bell was catching me around the top, and I didn't quite move up early enough, or thought that at the time I could have maybe not had that last lap battle if I moved around a bit more. So I thought I had a decent gap. I don't know, with 8-ish laps left. I was like, okay, I need to going up top in 3 and 4 to try and build some momentum, and that was the wrong move, and it really allowed him to get much closer to me. And then I was like, crap, all right, now I got to block, air block him, and tried it 1 and 2. I don't know, 3 or 4 laps left. He was running a little bit higher than me in 1 and 2, and I was trying to take his airway and really mess his angle up off of 2, but it didn't hurt him that bad, and he was close to me in 3 and 4, or down the backstretch for 3 and 4. I don't remember what happened that next corner, but there with 2 to go, he expected, I think, me to run the middle or top or something, and I was able to do kind of a nice lazy arc to the bottom and take his airway in the center of 3 and 4 and got him tight. And yeah, that killed his run down the front stretch, and thankfully that was the white flag. So I knew as long as I hit my marks, I was going to be safe to the checker, just because it seemed like when I blocked him maybe once earlier, it took him like a lap and a half to get that run built back to me, to where I was going to have to block again. So, thankful it all kind of worked out there. But as you mentioned, I have a lot of fun racing Tyler. We've grown up together racing. You've had great races back to when we were like 7, 8 years old. So cool to have another fellow Northern Californian from the Outlaw Kart ranks race up front on Sundays.
Kyle, when you're trying to air block, like with the battle with Reddick, how much are you looking behind you and how much are you looking forward? Is it like a 50-50 split, or how does that go?
I would say it's got to be somewhat 50-50, like once you're like in the corner, especially, 3 and 4, you're more out the windshield because it's a more like line sensitive corner, especially when you're trying to run the bottom. But as you, like, even before you exit turn 4, you're already like looking in your mirror and trying to judge the run that's coming behind you. And then as you turn off into 1, you kind of have, like, at least for me, I don't know about other people, but kind of like you're looking where you're going, but the way the mirror is, you can kind of like out of your peripheral see, his angle. And then like once I get loaded, then I can, look again and add wheel if I need to block, or release wheel, to let it wash up or whatever. So, and then, same thing down the backstretch. It's fun when you do it right. It's tough. I almost kind of messed up a couple times, but there's some guys that are really good at mirror driving, and I felt like I did an okay job of it there at the end.